beautiful soul family of Mystic Crab. This is Sudipta the Mystic Crab, and I'm here with your weekly reading from the 2nd of August till the 7th of August. Let's see what the energies are like for this week. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. I see a lot of viewers watching my videos, but I don't see a lot of likes and shares. So please guys, like my videos so that YouTube gets a message that this content is worth sharing. People like it so that I can continue making videos for you guys. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into today's reading. But before that, we are gonna cleanse the space. Angels, archangels, all the ascended masters, and all spirits who walk in the white light, please cleanse this space for us and help me get the message required for the collective for this week. Okay, let's get into today's reading. What did dice say? Alrighty. Okay, so I have two things here. I think this is this way. So if you see, one of them is like somebody is seeing their image on the wall, a shadow aspect of them, and the other one looks like a sandcastle, which also kind of reminds me of the tower moment for some reason from the tarot cards. Okay, so let's get into this. So if you look at this dice, there is like a little boy standing there, and behind him, when he's looking at the wall, it seems like he's seeing a monster. So that seems to be like the shadow aspect we all have within us, but depends on what do we see in the mirror for ourselves, or we see in our own shadows. Do we look at ourselves as a monster? Do we look at ourselves as an angelic being? Do we look at ourselves as whatever we look at ourselves at? Because mostly how we talk to ourselves, or mostly how we look or perceive who we are, is how we project ourselves to be. So it's very important for us to understand who we see ourselves to be as, who we think we are, and how we perceive ourselves, because we don't want to perceive ourselves as something we are not. So stop perceiving yourself as something dark, something which is not worthwhile, or just looking at the bad things in your life. So there are like multiple messages that I am getting from this. Stop running away from your own darkness. You need to sometimes face your own shadows. It's very easy for us to point fingers at others' faults and others' flaws, but when it comes to us, we somehow don't want to accept or look at our own shadow aspects. Shadow aspects can look like, you know, how we sometimes may react versus just processing what happened, what somebody just said to us, and thinking through it and then saying something. The shadow aspect could be just reacting out of the defense mechanism, being defensive, being angry, you know, just being triggered to these lower emotional states. So those are our shadow aspects. We need to work on ourselves to find out what these shadow aspects are, what are these lower emotions which come to the surface, where are they coming from, what is whatever that outside trigger is triggering within us, what is that within us that is actually causing us to react in a certain way. So that's what I'm seeing from this. So it's like, you know, this week we probably need to look at the way we look at ourselves, you know, and be honest with ourselves and work on ourselves more. And with this sandcastle, see, I'm getting two messages over here. It looks like a sandcastle to me, number one. Number two, it looks like a that tower moment in the tarot card for us, which is going to bring a quick change. Everything is gonna just like, you know, it's like all the foundations falling off for a new structure to build up with stronger foundations. So that's what it's telling me. And even a sand castle, when you build a sand castle, once the wave comes and hits it, it's gonna break that castle, right? It's not very strong. It's not built on a very strong foundation. So that's what it means to me. So the self-worth issue coming with this tower moment, I feel for a lot of collective this week, there's gonna be some tower moments with regards to your self-worth issues. So let's get into more oracle cards and tarot cards for this week. This end of this week, I think around the 8th, actually on the 8th. Oh yeah, this reading is for until the 8th. I'm sorry if I said 7th in the beginning of this video. This reading is until the 8th of August. And on 8th of August, there is this Lionsgate portal. So it's like Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. It kind of aligns itself with the pyramids in Egypt. And it kind of opens up the portal for which sends a lot of energy to the planet, and it can help us ascend and evolve more and elevate our energy level as a collective. So it's a very good time to start doing a lot of self-work and doing a lot of release, especially these negative kind of feelings that we have towards ourselves, or these negative self-worth issues, blaming others and just not looking at ourselves honestly and taking accountability for our own actions. This is the time where we need to build new, stronger foundations, and that is what this energy looks like for this entire week. So don't get scared if at any point you feel that you are not enough. It is just coming up to the surface for you to release that. Why is it happening? Just find that root cause. What is that thing which is triggering it at this point? Just identify that and then release that so that you can heal from it. Okay, so that's what I feel is going to happen this week. Okay, let's get into a message from the universe. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for this week? The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And see, that's the thing, those foundations that we create ourselves, we sometimes feel that, we know it all. We just know everything that, we are creating, that's going to be perfect. But sometimes that is not what is the divine plan or a plan for the highest good of all. Because we as human beings, we are social beings, right? So all our thoughts, actions, words, they have some kind of implication on not just our lives but also on the lives of people who are surrounding us, starting with our family, to our friends, to our social circle, wherever we are going, right? So that's what it means, that the key to power or prayer is to forget what I think I need. So surrender so and allow this tower moment to happen so that newer, stronger, better foundations are built for the future. We all keep on praying for a better outcome of our life, a better circumstance that we want to be in, but what are we really doing? Are we even allowing it to happen? We always want to have control. We're trying to constantly think from a rational mind and have control over things, but we can't control everything. We would have loved to control this COVID, but are we really able to? No. It's spreading the way it's supposed to spread. There are things happening which are not in our control. So we need to sometimes surrender. We need to stop trying to act God. We have to let go and let God actually act and take care of everything. So this is a good time for us to surrender and let these changes which are happening around us happen organically so that they can start helping us in more ascension as we move into better energies in the coming days. Okay, let's see what do we have for the energy oracle. What's up Spirit? What do we have for this week? One card please. Strategy. See, so see how the message is in alignment. Sometimes we think that, we are very logical minded, rational minded, we know it all, we do a lot of analysis, we do a lot of planning, and we know how to strategize. But there is something called the divine strategy. You cannot play against it. There's a way everything is controlled, everything in the universe is working in balance. Even if you realize or not, everything is connected. I am connected to you, you am I am you. That's the thing. You need to understand that. It's very important for us to, at this point in our lives and this point in time that we are in now, we need to understand that we all are the same. Everything is connected. On the surface it might not look similar, but at the basis, the basic level, cellular level, we all are the same. We have come from one source, we're going to go back to that one source. So it's very important for us to understand that there's a divine strategy. So you can't just keep on praying and saying, oh God, my life is falling apart, please do something. But at the same time, you're trying to control everything. No, if you've asked for help, let go. Let go and let the divine step in and actually help you and guide you to, steer you in the right direction. Sometimes, just coming from the logical place, it's very difficult for us to step out of our comfort zone. But when you are in your comfort zone, you tend to get stagnated. You don't even realize it. You tend to get stagnated in that comfort zone. Just because you think you know everything, that doesn't really mean what you don't know does not exist. And that could be a better way of reaching your goal faster. So that's something you need to understand, and that's something you need to allow to organically happen. Before that, you need to surrender. So that is something you need to practice this week. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Allow the changes to happen around you. Don't give in into the changes which are happening around you. If that's making you uncomfortable, that's okay. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. It's happening for a reason. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. The sooner you understand this, it's going to start making sense. Every time you think things are not working out for you, think about a time 2-3 years back or a decade ago where you were, what you were doing, and where you have come today. How far have you come in your life? When you look back and you can compare where you started from and where you have reached, trust me, you're going to see a drastic difference. You thought you will not be able to get through a lot of things, but you did. You did. So think about those times and believe in yourself. It's very important. Believe in yourself, believe in God, and surrender. Just let it happen. The things you cannot control, you cannot control. Just let it happen organically. All right? That's what I have from the Energy Oracle. Let's see. Actually, let's get into the chakra card for this week. So, Spirit, what are the chakras we need to work on this week? Complacency. So when I'm getting this, and at the bottom of this deck, I see faith. See complacency. It's like, if you look at this person, she seems to just be in that blah kind of a place in her life. Just being really sad about everything around her. That's the kind of energy this card is giving me. And this is red in color, so this has to do with your root chakra, Muladhara. So this week, a lot of insecurities. I told about the tower moment, and see, this is what I'm talking about. The tower is going to happen to help you change a lot of things around you. Don't get into that self-loathing, self-pity kind of a place. Don't start questioning your self-worth. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. For you. That's the key. It's happening for you. So don't allow these kind of clouds to make you feel sad or anything with whatever is happening this week. Don't give in into that kind of energy. It's not gonna help you grow. Let go of it. And at the bottom, see, we have over here, have faith. So it's just the ability to open your third eye and be able to see through things instead of just seeing them on the superficial level that, oh my God, my life is falling apart. But what is this? What is it trying to teach you? How can you still move through these difficult times? That's the lesson you need to learn. That's what is going to help you steer through it and help you just take that one step at a time and focus on that. That's what's going to make you feel alive. Because if you always keep your eye on the bigger picture, oh my god, how is it going to happen? That's what happens, especially when things are just falling apart around you. At those times, you need to start focusing on that next step after the next step that you're going to take. Just forget about that big thing, because sometimes it's scary. In life, you need to have bigger goals, but there are certain times in life where you need to just pull back a little bit and just live through each day as it comes. Take one step at a time. Take baby steps. It's all right. That's what's going to make you live in the moment, and that's going to make you feel more alive than anything else. So just do that. Take each day this week just as it comes. Don't give in too much of your energy into what is happening around. Just have faith. Things are moving for your better. That's what is happening. These foundations need to be shaken up a little bit so that it can fall into place. That is what is happening right now. I don't know, somehow I don't feel like pulling any tarot cards this week, and I'm feeling a kind of tiredness, and I'm just feeling a little heavy this as I'm channeling this message right now. So expect that this week to feel a little bit of heaviness, but this is that last bit of release, because that Lionsgate portal, that is gonna be that download of fresher energies, and this is that last bit of release that needs to be done for you before you are open as a clear channel for you to be able to imbibe those fresher, newer, blessed energies. So allow this to happen. Don't try to control it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to do anything with it except just surrender to it. Let it happen. Just believe that everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you. Just surrender to it and let it go. Let it go. Okay? Angel card that I have for you guys today is, it says past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. See, I've been telling you there is a lot of release that is required this week. So this past life issue, some of us believe in past lifetimes, some of us do not. So don't worry. Even the moment until now that I am recording this, from the day I was born, that's also past life. That's also in the past. So that is also past life. There are certain childhood wounds you need to heal. There'll be mother wounds, father wounds, abandonment issues, relationship issues that you might have faced, some things which are just stuck in your system, some form of emotional trauma that you're holding in your system. That's what need to be worked through this week. Ask your angels, ask God, whoever you subscribe to, ask that power to help you steer through this week, to help release these kind of heavier energies which are holding you back. Don't give in into the pain of these energies which they bring back, because they're just trying to trigger it for the one last time for you to let it go. Once it's gone, it's not going to come back. You've learned your lesson. Now you're wiser. You've got the experience, you've learned your lesson, you know how it works, you know how to get out of it. That's what makes you wise. Alright? So don't let anything that happens this week, all of a sudden you feel that there's a lot of massive changes happening around you. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Let it happen. Steer through it with the strength that you know you have inside of you. You are going to see the better side of it through it when you look through it, instead of just if you just keep on being like, oh my god, this is happening to me, oh my god, this is happening to me. Don't do that. Just ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to teach me? Why is this happening? Something better is waiting for me. Have that faith. Having that faith is the key. Remember that. Keep having that faith. Don't get scared this week. Things might shift a little more, but that's just for you to get into those better times which are lying ahead of you. You're just not able to see it right now. So that's what I feel is there for you guys today, and angels are surrounding you. pray, do whatever are your spiritual practices, whatever you do to help yourself release. I strongly suggest you journal any emotions that come up, or any traumatic memories from the past, any past emotions which come up, journal them. You can release it easily by tearing that paper off, or you can burn it away and send that energy back to the universe and thank universe for that experience that you've had. And if you have not understood what lesson lies underneath, as you release it, just tell the universe that I want to know what was I supposed to learn from this. Be present in the moment, because the universe keeps on sending you signs. You might see you might just see something somewhere, like you might just, your eyes might fall on something written somewhere which is an answer to what you're seeking. Your ears could catch on phrases or songs which have answers to your prayers. You could see animals trying to come close to you, as in like not wild animals, I'm talking about like birds and all, leaving you signs and symbols, because they are spirit guides. So sometimes they try to come and help you. Once you ask the universe for help, that's when universe uses its own sources to help you. Allow that to happen this week. Have faith in yourself. Take it one day at a time, and remember, breathe through it. You're alive. Okay, that's what I have for you guys today. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. It means the world to me. I'm trying to help you guys out here to empower you, so that you don't have to feel that you are stuck anymore. You're not stuck. I'm here helping you to get unstuck, because that's what we are here for. I am you, you are me. So I know how it feels sometimes, and I want to help you to get unstuck so that you can live your life to your true potential. Let me help you. So please like, subscribe, share, follow, and just help me help you. All right? Sending you so much love and light. Namaste.